Oh shit. Alright, YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be looking at Aquaman Andromeda. This is on DC Black Label, so it's not within the continuity. You guys know I'm a big I am a Black Manta fan, but I'm also a big Aquaman fan. And lately I haven't been a fan of what's been going on with these characters in DC continuity. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, I just saw a cover for like a preview of the Aquaman where like Black Manta's getting really chummy with Aqualad, and it's like, come on, man, like that's not Aquaman. I mean, that's not Black Manta, that's not David Hyde. He's ruthless, he's a badass, he's more like Deathstroke and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, he's not like kumbaya, all right, let's team up kind of guy, you know what I mean? Unless there's some kind of self-interest. But even then, like, this cover, I don't know, it just bothers me. Like Black Manta would never do that. Like that, he would never be like all corny like that. Even if he was working with them. Anyways, back to the story. This is by Ram V and Christian Ward. All right, self-contained, book 1 of 3, Black Label format. You know, what else can I say? This is very nice. I really enjoyed this. Okay, so this is pretty much a horror vibe. I know I'm giving people anxiety, just busting that spine right now, just busting the hell out of that spine. We're spine busters here. Okay, I really enjoyed this. Okay, as far as like they were saying this, they were advertising this as a horror kind of story, which is pretty much what Ram V writes. Like, that's kind of what he's starting to gain his reputation as. And we get to start off with this new character. I forget her name, but it's a little girl, right? She grows up later and everything. It starts off, the way he talks, kind of like in a poetic kind of way. It kind of mimics Alan Moore, which I do kind of appreciate. The throwing back to kind of like Alan Moore. You can kind of see like a little bit of influence of Alan Moore's Swamp Thing through here. And I'll show you some more influences that kind of give that away. But it starts off with kind of like that, like a dialogue, you know, of kind of a poetic and philosophical metaphors of the water and how things change their shape once they're below water. Things are distorted and everything, which is, you know, it's kind of cool. I dig it, you know what I mean? But you know, I'd rather not get that deep with a character right off the bat, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, I get it, and but it does pay off. So here this looks like a black hole or something. I don't know. It's still kind of like the dialogue, but here we are. This is present day here. We're underwater. So this is where I'm telling you guys we get some Alan Moore vibes. More of that Swamp Thing, Alan Moore, Stephen Bissett stuff. And that's right here, the trade dress, where they're kind of like playing with it. They're different colors, and like kooky and stuff like that. So very cool. Now the art, I think it was meant to be a little bit abstract, which for the most part I don't really mind it. There was some like beautiful art here, but it did cause a little bit of issues as far as like telling the story, and I'll point that out once we get there. But first of all, here we are. We're setting this kind of an experimental ship here, and this is the girl. She grew up. She was my marine biologist. Her father passed away shortly after she graduated, and that's where we're at with that. There's 2 ships. There's this is set out near the Easter Islands. So if you guys are familiar with the Easter Islands, that's where like you have those weird tiki heads or whatever. And it's just weird because it's also like one of the most isolated islands in the world, or it might be. It's like west of South America, and it's like one of the most isolated island anywhere. So anyways, they're out there, so it would kind of make sense that they're out there in isolation. So you got a ship that's kind of a freighter, but it's actually a military ship being disguised as a cargo freighter. It's called the Esperanza, and they're kind of the escort for this experimental submarine that this new character girl is with. So at first I kind of have to orientate myself that the orange boxes are inside the submarine and the non-orange boxes are in the Esperanza, and hopefully that kind of helps, you know, decipher. So then the story kind of goes back into that the ship is actually trying to look for some kind of ship. Something crashed or whatever, anyways, this area is known as like a spacecraft graveyard, where the United States and other countries, they just bury their spacecraft there. So they're going to be looking for something there. Then we kind of go over to the far eastern Russia. We go off with Aquaman. Aquaman's like comes over the shore and hangs out with these, like, I don't want to say Inuit people, like Russian Eskimo people, I don't know, but anyway, he like helps him builds boats, and he just enjoys that labor, you know what I mean? He kind of likes taking breaks from the water, because we know that Aquaman was actually like a dude that grew up in land, right? Like he was actually had water powers, but he was actually accustomed to living on land, so he misses the land. And I kind of like this. This is kind of like camping. I don't know if you guys ever gone like camping, but I'm not talking about like camping in your camper with the RV and the AC and stuff. No, I'm talking about like roughnecking it. Like I'm talking about like sleeping under the stars, just you and your sleeping bag, and you're eating like food off of there. And especially if it's like a multi-day camping trip and you're like not showering for a couple of days, and you're just kind of watching your water. You only own what you can carry for those days, right? And I feel like those kind of experiences are kind of important for kind of getting grounded, you know what I mean? And kind of being grateful for the things you have, or just taking a break from civilization and kind of remembering what the important things are. And I feel like that's what this is for Aquaman. This is kind of like self-care for him. This is like a therapeutic for him. This is kind of like a vacation for him, just getting in touch with himself. And then I like this conversation with this like spiritual lady. I really like it. And it's just more philosophy stuff and everything. I really enjoyed it. So now you got this round table, you got this ship, hard-headed, very stereotypical, headstrong. Of course, he's not giving them all the information. Typical horror movie where people go in not knowing what they're getting into, a specialty team or whatever. All right, so here's the vibes that I'm getting from this. You guys seen Event Horizon? This is what I'm getting from it. Or Aliens. This is what I'm getting for it. Like, you have a bunch of like specialized people. They don't know what they're getting into. You got a marine biologist, you got a psychiatrist, you got tech people, whatever, and they don't know what they're in trouble. Now, I was recommended The Abyss by somebody, and I tried to watch The Abyss. I couldn't get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to get into The Abyss, but it was just so slow. And I feel like it's one of those films like that it's so slow that you have to be in the mood for it. Like, you have to be in the mood to be patient and just kind of melt the way into the movie. Kind of like Blade Runner. Like, it took me a few tries to get into Blade Runner, but once I was in, I was in. And but anyways, that's what I'm trying to get. Like, they're discovering something underneath the water. Like, that's what we're in. Like, some vibe stuff. And I love the art, especially like the windows when they're looking out. And here's the main man himself, dude. Black Manta. Freaking love this dude, man. Now, I like his depiction of here by Ram V. I feel like Ram V understands his character. A lot of times people don't really understand the character and they don't write him very well, but I think he understands who Black Manta is. He's a guy that works for money. He's basically a pirate, you know what I mean? And that's basically what he's doing here. He's a mercenary, and he's been hired by whoever this dude that got off the helicopter is to retrieve whatever technology or whatever from this alien spacecraft that they're looking for. So, but Black Manta understands that even this feels wrong to him. Like, he's like, I'm a cold-blooded killer and I don't care or whatever, but sometimes even some secrets need to be left alone in the sea. But he does it anyways, man, because he doesn't give a shit, dude. He's badass. He just goes in and he's got work to do, So then we are here with this character. Gang. It bothers me. I don't remember her name. I don't know if it's like Cheryl or whatever. Let's call her Cheryl. Let's go with that. Also, catch the, check this out. She's got red hair, dude. Like, giving a little, maybe a little remnant, maybe a little nod to Mira or whatever. Anyway, she's having like kind of nightmares. I feel like people on the ship are having nightmares or something. And this is the engine, dude. This is the engine. I feel like there was this like Event Horizon where like somebody went into like some kind of room that was like an engine room or something. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched this movie, but bro, this is what I'm thinking, dude. And then later on, she's having like these nightmares, dude. Like the people in the Event Horizon where they're like hallucinating and shit. Bro, this is getting so good. And there's something with that engine, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. Something in that ship, special technology. I don't know. Anyways, they're just observing whatever it is this ship wreckage is, but whatever the wreckage is starts scanning them back, and then it starts showing movement and whatever, and that's when they become alert. And then holy crap, we got the Kraken. It just kind of jumps out and freaking like it just kind of wraps around like the Esperanza, and she straight up wreck this shit. Look at this. This is awesome. I freaking love this splash page. This is awesome. And it's all done by the Kraken. And then they see it on, this is art. This is kind of showing like they have like technology that kind of sends like echo whatever things, and they bounce back, and it kind of gives you an image. And it's like kind of what it's showing. And now they're starting to get worried because their military escort is getting beat up, right? So you would think that they would kind of pull out and go try to get some survivors and stuff, but no, the captain's like, nah, man, we in too deep in this bitch, we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? Like, this dude's like, I don't know, like this is where the logic is like, this dude's just like possessed and he doesn't want to do anything about it. He's like, he wants to get whatever alien thing is in there when he should clearly be backing up. And his reasoning is because he says if he comes back up, there's going to be a bunch of ships out there looking for the Esperanza. I was like, I thought we were in the most isolated area in the world, bro. Like, I don't know, either the logic doesn't work out or this guy's just obsessed with getting them aliens. So anyways, we see we see something on the radar. It looks like a human, and it's actually Aquaman busting up this Kraken. And this is my favorite part of the book. This splash right here, man. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, man. I freaking love it. And this is where he's going up against the Kraken. And this is where we get a dream sequence. I think her name's Yvette. I think that's what her name is. And this is where we start seeing beware of the shapes for forgotten things. I don't know what the hell that means. It's like some kind of cryptic philosophical stuff that Ramvi's doing. And she kind of has like this dream of her father dying in the fog or something. And then it turns back that she's actually having a dream. So again, Event Horizon vibes, bro. Event Horizon. And then on the final page, we got Aquaman, and then you got this weird circular thing after the Kraken. So yeah, man, I really enjoyed this book. This is awesome. I wasn't gonna pick this up. I was actually gonna wait it out for the trade, but I'm actually very glad that I actually picked it up. It's got some awesome horror vibes to it. Like I said, it kind of reminded me of Event Horizon, and it kind of makes me want to watch Abyss now. Like I really want to go find Abyss and kind of watch that movie now. So yeah, that's it, my review. You guys let me know what you guys think about this, if you guys are going to be down with this one, if you're going to be checking out the second one. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Again, don't forget to check out the Poison Ivy video. It's going to be coming out where I'm going to be looking for the best cover for Poison Ivy. I'm just going to look over the Poison Ivy stuff, and also I got a nice interesting haul video coming up with probably within 2 weeks. You know, it's work in progress. But anyways, thank you guys for rocking with me, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.